米大リーグ、ドジャースの大谷翔平は日本時間3日、敵地で行われたダイヤモンドバックス戦に1番 DH で先発出場し、4打数2安打2打点の活躍を見せました。ドジャースは初回、先頭の大谷がライト線へ鮮やかな二塁打を放ち、いきなりチャンスメイクします。1死後、3番のフレディ・フリーマンが右中間スタンドへ9号ツーラン本塁打を叩き込み、わずか3人の攻撃で2点を先制しました。さらに2回、西1、2塁の好機で再び大谷に打席が回ると、今度はライトへ2点タイムリー3塁打を放ち、リードを4対0に広げました。大谷のバットが序盤から打線を勢いづけ、ドジャースが試合の主導権を握ります。その後、終盤にはダイヤモンドバックスの猛追を受けましたが、ドジャースは粘り強くしのぎ切り、6対5で緊迫した接戦を制しました。大谷の活躍に大興奮する現地実況の模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
Since May 12th, Shohei Ohtani's bat has certainly heated up, and so have the Dodgers. Big Show hitting .415 over those last 18 games, 11 extra base hits, including 4 home runs, knocking in 15 runs, scoring 13 times. Dodgers, meanwhile, have been riding the Shohei wave. They've gone 14-5 over their last 19 games. It's no coincidence the Dodgers' recent run of success correlates with Shohei's production at the plate. It seems like as Shohei goes, the Dodgers often go as well, Adrian. He's certainly the engine that makes this offense run.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, he's our best player. He's at the top of the lineup. He gets everything going. And yesterday was a great example of why he's being successful. He took a slider or a cutter from Rodriguez away and hit a double to the left center gap. When he is doing that, he's staying square. He's staying through the baseball. And when he's doing that, the ball's going out to all parts of the field. And, that's when you get the best of Shohei, when he starts to get around the ball a little bit and gets a little pull happy or starts coming off the ball and just happens to get around the baseball is when he starts to struggle. But when he's using all parts of the field, it is lights out. It is a great time to be watching Shohei hit.
Remember we were talking about hitting? That's hitting right there, by the way. Staying square, A to B. You see Shohei Ohtani gets separated, puts his foot down, and as soon as he's separated and he takes off that helmet, just show that hair, brother. Good for you. Show that hair. He needs a hair endorsement deal. But as soon as Show separates, A to B. Separate, put the foot down, A to B, and he's firing from up here.
Yeah.
He's not firing from down there. That's hitting.
Well, to me, and that's the biggest thing right there is that it might look like he drops his bat, and he does a little bit, but it's not dropping his bat because he's above his shoulder, so he's staying on top of the baseball. You are going to naturally have that in
gravity.
And yeah, gravity, the way everybody swings. So he is staying above the baseball, and he's staying through the baseball, and it's a beautiful thing to see.
Last night, Dave Roberts confirmed that Shohei will DH and pitch tomorrow. It's going to be the third straight time that he's pulled double duty when pitching after going 3 straight starts where he did not DH, Jerry. He homered each of the last 2 games that he was on the mound. And I guess when his bat is hot, Doc's got to keep him in there.
Well, 100%. And he also watched our pregame show, and he didn't like what we had to say, saying, hey, maybe we could make sure he rests when he pitches. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lead off the game with a home run. That way I get the hitting out of the way, give me some run support, and then really focus on pitching. We all know Shohei Ohtani is an absolute monster. What I love about him, he understands himself, and he understands that sometimes Dave Roberts has to do what's best for the team. He is a superstar, but he doesn't have that superstar ego. Love the fact that he kind of took himself out a little bit, kind of pressed the reset button, hitting, and now that he's feeling great at the plate, he's able to do both. So I'm glad he's back to doing both for the time being. And I have a feeling down the road, maybe in August, you allow him to take that rest day, if you will, from DHing and just focus on pitching because remember, we want to make sure he's fresh for September, October.
Yeah, I mean, it was the right time to not have him hit when he pitched because he was struggling at the plate, but now that he's got his swing back, you don't want to slow him down. So let him give him the runway and let him continue to do what he's been doing great on both sides of the ball.
And we know this, Shohei wants to do both. He does not want to be pitcher only and not DH in these games. 4 home runs, knocked in 15 runs, scored 13 times, and the Dodgers have been riding that Shohei wave, if you will. They've gone 14-5 over those last 19 games. Jerry, it seems like as Shohei goes, often this Dodgers offense goes.
Well, usually it's the superstars that really carry the offense. Gonzo was that dude to help the offense carry it. You need your superstars to play well, and Shohei is as big a superstar as we've seen in this game. Love that he's back to being the big show.
Oh, 100%. Shohei is Shohei for a reason, and when he goes, the other team trembles. So it's great to see him going, and he gets on those bases, the other team gets scared.
Soroka, former top prospect, Got to the major leagues with the Atlanta Braves when he was 20, and as a 21-year-old, he was an all-star. And it looked like future Cy Young contender. Ohtani rockets a line drive into right, all the way to the wall, and he's got extra bases to start this game. Leadoff double for Ohtani.
Shohei 3 for 4 yesterday. The rest of the team was 3 for 28. Picks on a little cutter right there that comes into him. Maintains that posture, doesn't fly apart, and just kills that ball. They're lucky that that's a double. The ball had some topspin on it. Other than that, it's out of here.
So Ohtani 4 out of 5 in these 2 games, and it brings up Andy Pages. Here's his old Braves teammate, Freddie Freeman. This is downstairs, ball 1. I asked Freddie about him. He said he was as nice of a kid as you could ever meet, and it was just heartbreaking for the entire team to watch him go through what he did. So Freddie's a fan. Drills the ball to deep right field, and he has taken his old buddy deep. Freddie Freeman with a 2-run home run, and the Dodgers lead quickly. Freddie says, I like you. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Bang, 2-0.
When the hitter thinks that you're one of the sweetest kids ever in the locker room, you are not going to be intimidated. In some ways, Soroka needed to knock it down a little bit to even the scales. But left-handed hitters have really hit him hard this year.
He had 3 hits from the leadoff spot last night. Ohtani singled twice, doubled. Got some in his ear. You never know. Ohtani will be their starting pitcher tomorrow night up against Zach Gallen, and he rips that one down the line in right field, and he's got extra bases. It's a leadoff double for Shohei. He is on fire right now, back on an MVP level pace after a slow start. 106 off the bat.
Mentioned 3 hits in the ball game last night. His first one was a double. He ended up scoring the only run for the Dodgers in that ball game last night and gets it started for him here tonight with a rip double down into the corner.
And now Ohtani, who doubled and scored in the first inning. Down the line, if it's fair, he's got another, and it is. Rushing in to score. Freeland's headed home. Ohtani's headed for third. Marte's thrown late. 2-run cripple. Shohei Ohtani.
In Shohei's book, he's got 2 of the tough ones out of the way as far as the cycle.
7 innings to go.
Yeah, I mean, a single and a home run from him. That is definitely possible with 7 innings to go, and that one right down the line. He was fooled, but we have seen him extend his swing, chop the top hand off of there so he can make contact, and he's so strong. It's pretty exciting for this Dodger offense already.
Obviously, the lineup is, deep as it is, but how big a difference does it make when Shohei is hitting like he has been?
Yeah, and that's why we've been winning a lot. When you have the greatest player of all time playing this game on your team, and he's hot like he is right now, it's fun to watch, fun to be a part of, and besides when he gets on, it seems like every single time he's creating havoc on the bases, extra base hits, and we get to watch him do everything tomorrow.
Freddie, how does Shohei finding his group again offensively help the rest of the order fall into place?
Yeah, I mean, when he's on base, when he's feeling good, it just kind of trickles into everybody else. When he's leading off the game with double, triples, singles, getting on base, walks, when he's feeling good, he works the counts. He's, like I said, he's the greatest player there is. So when the greatest player is going well, usually good things happen for the team.
That was a good day for the 3 of us sitting here on the desk because all 3 of us had our called shots. And a called shot doesn't mean you're calling a home run necessarily. It just means they're going to have a big impact on the game. And if you have a multi-hit game or you hit a home run, it's an automatic called shot. But look at those nights for Shohei. Jerry, your called shot. Freddie, Adrian's called shot. I went with Dalton rushing. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Love it. Yeah. Our producer pick, by the way. He had 3 in a row. But tonight, not so much. Yeah. It happens. Yeah. Sorry, Eric. Maybe next time.
But how different does the lineup feel, especially when you have like Shohei and Freddie hitting like they have the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's great. It's kind of how we built this team on the offensive side, and Shohei's been really good the last few weeks. Freddie's been good the last month. All of May was really good for Freddie, and I think Shohei too. So certainly it makes life a lot easier for everyone else, and seems like there's always traffic, creating a situational at bat, which Andy did a nice job, that second time to hit the sac fly. But yeah, there's some other guys we got to get going. But it is good that the guys at the top, and I think also the guys at the bottom, did a nice job.
Let's get to the other story here, which is Mike Soroka, who, again, you talk about that first inning, 2-0 with the homer from Freddie Freeman. We know that Shohei Ohtani got on base with the double. And that was the biggest struggle of the night for him because he settled in, but it did hurt.
I mean, Ohtani does that to a lot of people. That wasn't that bad a pitch. It's on the inside corner, but these big Dodger hitters, this one too, inside corner. Gabby wanted it away, inside corner. Freddie Freeman drills it into the seats. And people aren't even in their seats yet, Jody, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, number 9 on the season for Freddie. And then Shohei comes up, second inning. That's going to be a triple. First 2 at-bats, a double and a triple.
Yeah, just so talented. Just we get to watch this young man pitch tomorrow, Jody.
Then he settled down, though, and this was really good to see. It turned into a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, he really did. He didn't give up. He didn't quit on the mound. A lot of times when you give up runs early, especially to a great offense like the Dodgers, you see some pitchers just quit and look into their own dugout and say, "Excuse me, manager, you can come get me anytime because I don't have it tonight." Not Soroka. He's not wound like that.
The game. All right, let's get to tomorrow. And our starters, it is going to be a huge crowd. And we've had great crowds these first 2 nights, but Shohei Ohtani is on the mound coming in with his 5-2 record. But more importantly, really that .82.
How do you get 2 losses?
I was actually just looking at that. So he lost to the Astros 2-1. That was probably his worst start.
God.
He went 7, which he's gone 7 twice. He's mostly been 5, 6, 7 innings, 6 innings most of the time. And I say that because I think if you drive the pitch count up, maybe, but he has had more walks, but it was a 2-1 loss. And I didn't get to what the other one was, but it hasn't been a lot of every outing. I mean, he's given up 2 runs in that one. He lost the game, but most of the outings have been scoreless outings or 1 run or 2 with 2 runs.
Yeah. And I think Zach Gallen will probably, he's going to have a lot on his mind. He's going to have a chip on his shoulder. He's going to try to go out there and say, you know what, Mr. Ohtani, you're great, but I'm great too. Let's do this.
I love that. I will point out 55 innings, 17 walks. So Ohtani, I mean, again, as a hitter, you have to say he's human, right? You can't.
Absolutely. Go give him his respect that he deserves and then go beat him.
All right. Well, we look forward to it. It's 1-1 now in this 4-game set. So it continues with drama, big moments. Ohtani, another huge couple hits today. Corbin Carroll had a home run of his own. 6-5 is the final. Gracie and I back with you tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Don't miss it.